All right, everybody, good morning. Almost feels like a Monday. It's kind of weird. But it is Thursday. So, fingers crossed. I don't know how today's going to go, but hopefully it goes well. We'll have to see what opportunities we get. But Tuesday was awesome. We had a pretty big day on Tuesday. We had a pretty nice day on Monday. So, the week's been awesome so far. It's just going to be a matter of seeing what we get today after that weird holiday in the middle of the week this week. Well, like we kept on talking about, I don't know what to expect into the weekend now. I don't know. Are things just going to be, dead slow into the weekend? I don't know. We've already caught one nice trade this morning early on in pre-market on, I already forgot the ticker here, on GRDI. So we did well on that. But aside from that, we're watching CMTL from the watch list last night currently. We'll have to see where that goes. We've also got some action on MGOL and some other names as well. So we're going to go through that gap scan here and see what we've got to work with in about 2 seconds. But I'm kind of going to treat today like a Monday, which means I think we're going to start maybe a little bit slow. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to treat it like a Monday because I don't know how else to treat it today. I'm not going to treat it like a Thursday. Thursday is generally one of the hotter days of the week, but I'm not going to treat it as such today. So I'm going to tread a little bit lightly. Let's see, we've got MGOL action over here. That pullback to VWAP earlier up 92 cents was beautiful. Let's see. We can watch this one today for sure. I wouldn't mind watching it over the highs back there at 107. Or really, I'll just say 105. Yeah, so let's watch MGOL off 105 later. It's got range all the way back up into the 1.5s, 1.6, so we can definitely watch this today. It's definitely got room for us to the upside. You've got room to about 150. So be watching the dips on this down into where that 105 area is for the range back to 150. And there's plenty of upside here to make this worthwhile. So MGOL, we're going to be watching off of 105. Watch the dips on this heavily. This is kind of screaming, watch me, so please watch it. And it's likely to give you some pretty good opportunities here going into the bell today. If you can just watch the pullbacks over 105. It looks pretty good. So keep on watching the dips. Do not take it up here when you've got 20 cents per share of risk. Let it pull back. If it doesn't pull back, oh well, it is what it is. There's going to be more setups today. But if this does pull back, let's say into the 113s, the 112s, I think this would be a good entry. So we'll have to see if it gets there. And if it does, we can just see if price action is going to let us take an entry on this. But definitely would be watching MGOL here. This thing has room to about 150 off of the pullbacks, but do not enter it up here if you are trying to play this here. So we definitely want to look at that. I'll look back at that in a second. MGOL, we like off of 105. GRDI, we already played this morning for profit. That one looks like Dunzo, at least for now. I might look at it later after the bell. SMX, done for now. What else have we got here? ZAPP with some action again this morning. I do not like how that one trades. Keep watching the dips on MGOL while I'm talking here. CMND, don't love. I might like it over 185, which, no, we're below the highs then. Okay. Let's see. PRST. A lot of these I just don't love. FRGT just now getting some volume. Already gave back a majority of its move as well. NXL. I believe we had this on the watch list last night on NXL, so we're going to go over this later. I'm not going to go over it right now. Whenever we go over that nightly watch list, you'll see that there. Keep on watching the dips on MGOL, guys. If it gets down into the teens, I would be watching it pretty closely. Let's see, LICY, Billy. Billy, not a horrible look, but I hate how the China's trade. So there's really not too many gappers. There's a few that look decent. But for the most part, there's really not too much. Let's see. SMCI gap up in pre, but I don't love the range there. We could watch Dell today. We can definitely watch Dell today. I'd watch it off PM lows. Range here is to about 164. So let's watch Dell today. So let's watch Dell off the PM lows. I'd say at 152.50 worst case. You've got range here to the 160s. And Dell had that news yesterday with NVIDIA and X. Keep watching those dips on MGOL, guys. NVIDIA up in pre-market again. Flipping back over here to MGOL. I'm watching it closely here off these pullbacks. Volume starting to dwindle as it pulls back here to the 9 EMA. Testing 118. Let's see what it does here as it moves down back into this like 110, 113 area. No entry or anything yet, just watching it. Keep an eye on this here. Took some here at 117, or at least trying to get filled here at 117. Trying to get filled at 117 on MGOL. Just got filled 117 on MGOL. Risk here is going to be off the 105 area for the range back to the 140. Just a quarter size, very, very small. Very, very small for the range back up into PM highs. Just see where it wants to go. Again, very small risk. Only playing with quarter size here in pre-market as always. Here's 122s. Here we go. 125, selling a half up here. Again, just sold a half. Trying to hold well off 124, 125. Already a quick 80 bucks on this, a total. Getting a little bit higher here is 130. Sold a little bit more up here at 128. So far, 117 to 128 on this. And just slowly scaling as we do find buyers up here towards these highs. So stuff like this in pre-market, like I said, the goal in pre-market isn't to get rich, right? The goal in pre-market is not to make your day some miraculous day, some huge day, right? It should be to get at least some profit cushion under your belt so you can go into the open and have a little bit less stress on your shoulders, right? So that's why we take a quarter size, because liquidity is an issue, right? But the goal is just to get a little bit of profit cushion under your belt. Here's 131, 132. I've got a quarter left now. Again, I've got a quarter left now in MGOL. At 135. We're getting moved back to our targets now in MGOL as well. I've got 20% left now. Again, I've got 20% left now in MGOL. As we get back to retesting the PM highs here. And a quick 90 bucks. Like I said, the goal isn't to get rich quick, but the goal is to at least get some profit cushion under the belt going into the bell today. It's going to help us a ton. So a little bit more here at 139. Getting down to runners left now on MGOL at 138. Again, just runners left now on MGOL. Targets have hit, so now we can just let it ride. If we make a few more bucks, cool. But that was a beautiful trade there from 117 all the way to 142 so far in MGOL. So already 117 to 140 on MGOL. Only had about a quarter of my usual risk, but still a quick 90 bucks to at least get a few more dollars on the day there. That's going to be our second win of the morning. First win we had was on our GRDI this morning from 115 to 135. This one was already from 117 to about 140. So here's 144. And a total about 100 bucks now on this. Here's 145 breaking up. Selling a little bit more up here just to get down to hardly anything left. And I want to get out full here soon. Here's 147, 148, 149. Selling more up here at 149. But what a beautiful trade though there to start excuse me, to start the day on just a beautiful note. From 117 to 150 here. I'm out full now on CMTL. I mean on MGOL. Trying to look at two things here. I'm still in CMTL, very, very small size as well. But that was nice. That was good. So right there, that was MGOL from 117 to 150. Really, really, really good stuff. And I'm out full there on MGOL. So now we're going to sit back and finish planning for the day. That was nice. Okay. So we've got MGOL, we've got GRDI, which we played earlier. Let me get both of these up on the screen here. We had GRDI that we played from 115 to 135. And that was cleaner than I was expecting, too. Really, really good stuff. Let me know real quick in the chat if you guys caught that on MGOL. Cool, a lot of you played it. Good stuff. Okay, good. All right. And keep in mind, too, I'm still in CMTL with very, very small size. I've only got 250 shares, just kind of playing some lottos on it to see if we can't get this move out of the zone from... I keep on wanting to say Friday, but the zone from Tuesday. And I might add after the open, but there's hardly any liquidity on it, so I don't want to take really much on it. So we'll see. Best case, I might make another 100 bucks. Worst case, I lose, 60 bucks or so, 50 bucks. All right. So far we're looking at MGOL, which we already did, so I can actually take this off the list. So we've got Dell to watch over 152.50. Let me see what else we got here. So Joe, in pre-market, you can only use limit orders, brother. I know you're saying you missed it because you use limit orders, but the only way in pre-market to trade is with limit orders. All right, we're about to finish going through the scan here. We're already starting the day on a really, really good note. All right. Let's see here. NXL, we're going to watch later. I'm going to go through that list here in a little bit. Let's see. We only have about 15 minutes, so kind of got to hurry through here and get everything ready for the open. There's not too many gappers, though. We're already starting the day with two nice wins. That one we just caught at MGOL was one of the bigger wins of the day so far. And GRDI was nice this morning, but a little bit smaller win. So let's see. Dell, yes, I want to watch. NVIDIA, I don't care for. Let's see. Final list of gappers here. Yeah, there's not too much going on. Okay, so Leading gappers, MGOL, obviously, we're going to be watching today. I want to keep on watching this. I wouldn't watch it off of 105 again, though. So my initial plan here was to watch it off 105. I guess we still could. In theory, we still could. So, you know, we'll still do it. We'll do 105 on MGOL again. We'll watch it maybe after open or something. Or into the bell. Maybe we can take a re-entry. We can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we can watch MGOL off 105 again. That's kind of like my bottom dollar there. I got to see it hold over at 105. If it doesn't, then I don't care for it. But it's really not a bad look. GRDI, I do want to watch today, but I don't know. Hold on, let me get my charts pulled up here. I don't know how I want to watch it today. We've already played it once for profit this morning. Pretty early on, around 7:30 or so, but how do I like it for today? You know, I really don't mind it if you can watch it off 95 cents or so. Let me check the daily here. So the daily is screaming dollar break. So as long as GRDI holds over a buck today, I wouldn't mind playing this, and it's got range up into the 170s here. You've got 150, which is right over PM highs, and then you've got 170. So let's do GRDI off $1. We're just going to watch it off the whole number level there out of the open. As long as it holds off $1, then I would expect we've got the range at least back to PM highs. So GRDI, we can definitely keep an eye on there. SMX, I don't like. I'm just going through the same ones again pretty much to make sure nothing else changed. And it does not look like anything did. Peggy with some volume here. That chart is ugly, though. Leave it alone. All right. So we've got our gappers here we're watching. Only 3 right now. Only 3 things, so nothing too crazy. But like I said, I'm treating it like a Monday today, so I feel like it is going to be a little bit slower than normal just because of the weird holiday yesterday. That's just my opinion. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does, but we can at least assume it's probably going to be like a Monday today. Nobody really knows what's going on. All right, so 3 of those. Let's see, nightly watch list. What do we have? And those asking how I caught MGOL, I wish I could go over it right now, but we only have about 10 minutes. I'm trying to hurry through the scan here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be prepared for the open. So we can do that maybe in a boot camp or something tonight. Those of you in the boot camp will go over it there. CMTL we're going to watch. Let's see. I do like this one as long as it can hold off of the 350 out of the bell. Hopefully it holds so I can take some more size after open because I've hardly got anything in this right now, but we'll see what it does. CMTL, I want to watch off 350. That is the one that we played on Tuesday together. We've got IREN to play today in this little range that it's formed here off the daily. In this one, you just want to watch off the bottom of this flag. Under 13 bucks. As long as it holds over 1250, it's a pretty good look. So I just want to see it hold over past lows. All right, so we've got 1250 here, but I want to see this under 13 bucks. So the likelihood that we trade this today is kind of slim, considering this thing is already up this morning to 14.17. We will see, but again, I doubt it. If it happens, it does. If it doesn't, we just won't touch it. All right, we've also got Chewy to look at today, which is kind of a little meme stock from, what was it, Tuesday? And I want to watch this one today as well. It looks really, really good under 25.70. And that'll be off of 24.60, off the bottom of its zone from Tuesday that it formed. And this is one of my favorite setups for the day. It looks fantastic. And that will be off of 24.60, off this area of demand from Tuesday that was formed. We've got SMR to watch today, which I think already gapped up in pre-market, and it actually did not. Okay. Well, I wanted to watch this one today, over 963, which it tested in pre-market, and I don't love that. I don't love that we already tested the break at 984. We can watch it today. I'll see how it trades out of the open over 963, but for right now, I don't know if I like it with the 984 being right there, but we'll still have it on the list here just to keep it in the back of our minds. Let's see, let's see. SMR, NXL. Okay. All right, so NXL we want to watch today over 160. I know that's far from current price, but that's the only place that I really like this. I suppose you could also watch it off this past daily high off of 120 as well. I don't see anything wrong with that if you want to watch it over Friday's high of day, or not Friday, Tuesday's high of day. I swear this week has me so messed up. But Tuesday's high of day off 120, it's not really a bad look either. And at that point, you've got range back to the 170s. So you might have a good setup here over 120. So if you want to watch the pullbacks here off the 200-day moving average on the 5-minute, I would say off 115. So I'm going to revise my plan here and say, let's watch NXL off of 115 here out of the open. It's really not a bad look. So we'll see if it finds buyers out of the bell, and if it does, we can take an entry on this. And you've got range back to about 160, 170 here on NXL. So for the open, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 set up. So we've got quite a few. So what you need to be doing for the next 8 minutes is making sure you've got all of these charts pulled up, marked up, and ready to go for the open. We are starting the day with 2 wins, which gives us some nice profit cushion under our belt to take into the open today, which just makes things a lot less stressful. So we're already set up really nicely today. But again, we're going to take it a little bit slower because of the holiday week. Market was closed yesterday. Treating it like a Monday. So make sure that you're not coming in getting too aggressive today. Treating it like a typical Thursday. Let me get all of my charts pulled up here. All right, I think I am ready for the open. And we'll see what today has in store. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping it gives us something nice. But we've already had 2 nice trades this morning for some small profits, about 200 bucks. But again, that gives us some nice cushion for the bell at least. And Juan, what I said is, since we're kind of crunched for time going into the bell, I don't have enough time to kind of go over setups in depth like that. But tonight, I almost said this morning, tonight in the boot camp, we'll go over it for you guys. So yeah, we'll go over that tonight. But other than that, if you have any questions about anything from this morning that we're going into the open for, if you have any questions about sizing or about anything trading wise, let me know. Stuff that I can answer a little bit more quickly since we only have about 5 minutes. But right now, about 8 setups to take into open here. So we'll see. We shall see what we get. What was the range on NXL? That range was to 150 and 170. We've got about 4 minutes. Make sure all of your charts are marked up with the plans that we've gone over so far this morning. All right, those of you on TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and shut down on those streams for the morning to get ready for the open in the Discord over here. But already starting the day with 2 wins on GRDI and MGOL. Caught MGOL with you guys for free, so make sure to claim your 7-day free trial as well to watch me trade live every single morning. And I will catch you guys there. Peace, guys.